All right, everybody. Hey, everybody, how's it going? This is DJ Helsing here, and I'm here with Zazzer.
How you doing, everyone?
We are ready to hang out, have a fun time, and just chill with you guys today in our community live stream. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, wanting to know what in the world is a community live stream, well, this is the opportunity where we just hang out with you guys, our players. We play live matches, we shoot debris, we answer some questions, we might give you a sneak peek or two, and we're just going to hang out for the next hour and have a good time. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start up a match in North America.
All right.
We will start with North America. If you guys want to join in, just hop on over, lobby ID 23022302. We want to hang out, we want to have fun, we want to watch you guys play live. Man, today's just been a busy day, hasn't it?
Busy day, busy week. Lots going on.
Yeah, I mean, just earlier today we had Texas A&M going up against the University of Texas in a really awesome tournament match down at South by Southwest, and that was a lot of fun watching that match. If you guys checked that out on Twitch earlier today, awesome. If not, head on over to our, it's over here, our Twitter, arenavalor.com, or twitter.com/arenavalor. Check out our tweets, some of our tweets. You can click on some of the links to check out those matches on the associated Twitch channels. So be sure to check that out. Also, it looks like we're about to get started. We need 5 more people here in the North American match. We're going to be hanging out. For those of you guys that don't know, should we do some announcements at the beginning here, Zazzer? Do you want to wait till the middle? What do you think?
I don't know. I think we should let some more people join the stream. We kind of rushed into things real quick.
Yeah.
We gave a seat. We're still waiting for another team.
All right, let's get a couple people.
Maybe wait till the stream fills up a little bit more. I mean,
sounds good.
That's the whole point of announcements, right? You want people to actually know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We'll wait. We'll wait for you guys. So for those of you guys who are at home, just chill a little bit. We'll have some announcements in a few minutes. So I know sometimes we front load and sometimes we do it at the end, but maybe we'll do it after a couple matches or so. So don't go anywhere. One more person and we'll start this match. In the meantime, we will do we'll do some polls later on today too. So stick around in the Twitch chat. Last week we did a pretty neat little poll. We had you guys vote on what type of match you wanted us to do, so we might do that again today. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Whoa, that's loud. All right.
Nice.
Jumping into the first match right here. Team E, no surprise, even with that recent nerf. Still very, very strong hero.
Speaking of nerf, for those of you guys that didn't see the announcement just a couple days ago, like earlier this week, what was it, last week? Last week. At the end of last week, there was a couple hero updates, little tweaks and balances that were done. Team E got
tweaks is a good word. Nothing game changing, but definitely some needed number changes to bring some power levels in check. Yeah,
Team E got nerfed a little bit. Violet, it was debatable. Some people thought it was a nerf. Some people thought it was a buff.
The jury's still out on that one.
Yeah, there was a few other heroes that got affected as well. So head on over to Reddit if you want to check out more information about that. There was a post there which line items some of those changes, or on the official forum is a better place to go. But you can find links to it on Reddit, on Twitter, anywhere else. I guess on Discord.
Yeah, basically anywhere. If you look at the post history on anywhere, we make sure we get the news out there.
Awesome. So if you don't know much about those changes, be sure to check it out so you are in the know. You know what's been going on, what changes have been made. Tolan, Ryoma, both very powerful heroes. Interesting to see them both on the same team. Just this last weekend at the CSSA Collegiate Finals, we saw Tolan get a lot of play. Ryoma as well, but a lot of play from Tolan, a lot of play from Raz, a little bit from Violet and Grax, not too much. Lots of Tolan, lots of Raz, lots of Team E. Man, who else did we see in those matches? There was a lot of heroes. We saw a decent amount of Violet. We saw a lot of Lindis. Lindis got a lot of play as well, and as well as Nakroth. Yes, Nakroth. Man, there was one match. If you guys want to check it out, definitely recommend it. Where Nakroth just decimated the opponent's team. He was just built so well. Early game build up. He was able just to pounce in and just wipe pretty much anyone on the opposing team.
It's usually how it goes when you feed a Necron.
Oh yeah.
looking at these picks here, I see we got Kilgroth on the one side, and that's kind of that's a hero. I really like his kit. I really like just my play style. Very suited for building attack speed. Just going. I like think of it like berserker mode. You just keep punching away as fast as you can with damage. So that's innate to Kilgroth's skill kit. Unfortunately, I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be like a very popular pick. I randomly ever see him in my matches.
Yeah.
I try to make him work. I have a little bit of difficulty. So hopefully, future balance changes will address that because he's just one of those heroes I really want to play. But obviously, there's currently some better picks out there.
Yeah, I guess like you said, it all depends on the team composition too. Though he hasn't been getting a lot of play, but you never know. Maybe there will be some changes.
Yeah, the other 9 heroes in this match, so no surprises here. They're very strong, very common heroes. You can understand why people are selecting them for their matches. Definitely, I play a few of them myself in my regular rotation.
Awesome. This is going to be an interesting match. Looks like we got Violet going down mid lane. Alice and Gilder taking the bottom lane, and the solo top with Omen, which is an interesting choice. I don't know. I've seen Omen used a lot more as a roamer, roaming between lanes. What's your thoughts on that, Zazar?
Yeah, absolutely. He's pretty flexible though. He is because he's got some tankiness to him that he can solo off lane. Just get those levels, keep the enemy safe lane at bay. You can also take him jungle. With his passive ability, he's definitely a great jungler, and you combine that with punish. So he can fill both, but just because he went top lane doesn't mean he's not going to be a roamer. Just the starting position. But obviously, if he goes jungle, then straight away, okay, he's definitely going to be roaming after he hits a certain level.
Looks like we do have Raz taking that center lane and Violet going more on the jungling route. Good choice there. On the red team, Tolan solo laning with a Valheim support roamer. Not bad choice. Grak holding the tower. Doing a pretty good job there, keeping the pressure on the blue team. Gilder taking out the Seagull, getting some extra sight for them, while Kilgroth, it looks like he's the jungler of the team.
Yeah, just like Omen, it kind of makes sense. He's got that passive ability with each successive hit, his attack speed just goes up. Obviously that helps you to farm very efficiently without having to get gold, build items.
Ooh, first blood goes to the red team. Tolan taking down Raz in the center lane. Lots of minions hitting on that tower, but it's not going to be enough to take it down. We got red doing some more jungling, getting that red buff. Abyssal Dragon spawns. It'll be very interesting to see how that affects this match. We do have 3 and 3 in the bottom lane. Will they commit to the dragon, or will they keep in the lanes?
Yeah, looks like Tolan wants to kill bot. He's hanging around. He just doesn't exactly have the opening.
Violet sees it coming.
Yeah, the blue team is very aware of it. Looks like someone got caught out. Crack looking for that hook. Is he going to get it? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, Kilgroth is coming in as well. Now we got a 4 versus 3. This will be very interesting. Who's going to commit? Who's going to push in? Looks like Raz is joining the fray, evening it up a little bit. Hook in on the Gilder, the stun as well. But Alice is following up, able to take down. Oh, Gilder does fall to Tolan. And, Alice almost took down Grak, but looks like Violet finished him off, but at the cost of Violet, who went down from Tolan. Or Alice went down from Tolan. Very good recovery from the red team. Really nice play. Valheim continuing to put the pressure on Violet while the rest of the team backs away. What did you think of that engage? I thought it was pretty solid. Some very good choices there.
Yeah, and there's kind of an even trade, 2 for 2. Both the marksmen on each side kind of came out with just some light wounds, no heavy battle scars.
Definitely. It's in the top lane, not much action. Just Ryoma doing his farm along with Omen, while Grak continues to keep the pressure on the bottom lane with Valheim. Ooh, Gilder trying to clear out the lane. Looks like we do have Alice and Raz coming in, baiting their time. They're going for it. Raz pushes in, takes out Valheim, keeping the pressure on Grak. Alice comes in with the stun. Looks like, are we going to get an ult? Are we going to get an ult? No? Maybe. Yeah, boom. Gilder takes down Grack. Very nice play. Getting out there as quick as possible before Grack does that AoE explode upon his death. That can definitely be, yeah, in a team fight, Grack going down at the right moment, he can take a couple people with him, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you're much more a Grack player than I am, so I don't know the specific numbers off the top of my head. But, like, is it a really powerful explosion?
I don't know. It depends on the situation. If there's a lot of AoE going off, if everyone's centered in that one spot, it could be enough to spin the tide of that battle. And if you get a couple stuns at the right time, you get Grack to blow up, you get 1 or 2 AoEs from other heroes, and it can make a difference. It can definitely make a difference. Ooh. Red's continuing the push. It looks like a pretty balanced match. I mean, 3-5, or less than 1,000 gold differential. Let's take a look at the stats.
Wow, I just saw that burst damage from Tolan right in the mid. Just, you know, it happened so quickly. You were looking at the stats, and boom, somebody was dead.
Ouch. Raz is down. Let's take a look at those stats. You can see that drop there when that other hero fell. 1 Spirit Sentinel. Red team definitely has an advantage. Ooh, they're pushing in on that center tower. Will Violet have enough? She does. She takes down Valheim while protecting that tower.
So earlier we were speaking about announcements, and looks like in Twitch chat we have a really good question that could tie into one of those announcements. So
sure.
Somebody's asking if we have any news when Superman will be released on the NA server. That is a good question.
It is. Because we don't have any announcements for that yet.
Yeah, right. But the DC hero, just the topic in general, you know, it's no secret that we have DC heroes in Arena of Valor.
Definitely.
And there was an announcement that just went out on Twitter earlier today about us. We're going to have a panel at WonderCon, huh?
We are. We're going to have a panel at WonderCon. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys live in the Southern California area, or if you're going to be attending WonderCon, definitely worth coming on by, meeting up with us, hanging out, playing a match or two, winning some prizes, and we'll have a couple cool announcements there as well. So that's, if you guys like DC heroes and if you like comics, WonderCon's a great convention to go on down to and check out all the great content there. And we're going to have a great little panel. We'd love to have you guys join us.
Yeah, so we don't want to spoil what that panel is going to be about, but of course, you know, it's a comic-themed event. AOV is going to be there. Maybe there's some news of interest to you. So definitely check out our social channels next weekend.
Definitely. Ooh, looks like we have a lot of action in the middle lane. This is Violet pushing in on Valheim, but not enough damage. Gilder's coming back in. Drops that stun on the Grack. Still not enough damage, not enough ADC right now. Red team's pulling back. Blue's continuing to push. They get the stun. Will Violet take the Grack? Misses the hook. Boom, Violet takes out Grack.
Man, that was poor positioning on the red team.
And Valheim falls.
Being so grouped up like that, you know, the AoE damage from the Raz fireball.
That was
he landed it, and you could tell the blue team didn't want to fight initially, but so they didn't want to fight initially, but once Raz landed that fireball, and a tightly, you know, just by going in that one lane, you know, they just cut through the jungle. They got tightly knit. So that fireball hit 3 people at the same time, and that changed the blue team's mind completely. So, oh, we should fight on this. We got to capitalize.
And not only did they capitalize on that, they also took down the Abyssal Dragon, which was great timing, giving blue that advantage that they need to catch up to red. And they take down another tower as well. Holy cow, red is just falling behind really quickly here. Let's take a look at those stats really quick before this next match. Boom, red was in the advantage for the longest time. And then there was this big comeback from blue. Lots of pressure going on here. Looks like Grack's falling again from Raz, like you mentioned with that AoE. That fireball can do some incredible damage.
Yeah, when I play Raz, I almost, even though he's a mage, I like to kind of behave like a marksman in a way, you know, like
yes.
I just kind of build the attack speed, the cooldown reduction, and just machine gun with that fireball. It's as soon as I send one fireball, it's already off cooldown, just following up with another, because it's just so powerful, so cheap to cast.
Ooh, looks like we got more action in the middle lane here. Wow, Violet Rocket taking down a tower, and on Valheim as well. as blue continues to push. Will Alice get that stun in? It looks like they did, but it wasn't enough. Tolan's able to get out of there just in time. Raz dropping that fireball unsuccessfully. Violet continuing to hit. Oh, there we go. A lot more pressure. What was that little... Oh, that wasn't a trap, was it? No. Oh. There we go. There we go. Violet taking on that tower. Raz keeping the push, the pressure on. Alice, Alice is a hero I haven't played much myself, to be honest. What's your thoughts on Alice Zazra? I mean, we've been seeing her make a big difference in this match here.
Man, she is just a very, very powerful support. I mean, if any of my pub matches when somebody says they want to play support, who should they pick? My first choice is almost always Alice, even though she doesn't have a stun herself. I think that, her kit, the combination of the abilities she does have, are just so powerful.
Yeah, she's very, very versatile. There's that Gilder. Now blue continuing to keep the pressure on. Oh, nice. Nice damage from Raz. Keeping that pressure. Will blue take down this tower? Omen takes out the Abyssal Dragon single-handedly. Let's see what keeps happening here. Lots more pressure. Ooh, nice. Nice. Will Red recover from this? Realm was pulling back. Valheim falls to Gilder. Oh.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Tolan taking lots of hits.
I think Kilgroth basically thinks this match is over because he's just doing his own thing in the top lane. Says, team, you don't need me.
Oh, Kilgroth. At least it takes out a tower. Too little too late, though. Omen takes out another tower. Super minions are down deployed. Are they going to push into the final? There they go. Looks like they're going for it. They got the minions for the support, and they do. They take down the base, and that is first game going to the blue team. Congratulations to the blue team. Wow.
Those clusters at the end are always funny because I think it's just human nature. They want to attack the heroes, rack up their kill score, but they're right there. And
this is so close.
Yeah, victory is so close. The core is ready to be hit, but some people just can't control themselves.
When they go,
need to up that KD ratio.
Speaking of KD, it looks like MVP goes to Tolan on the red team and Violet on the blue team. What's your thoughts on that?
Not really surprised there. Definitely Tolan and Violet on their respective teams were the high damage dealers as such. Looks like we already got some code hype. It's pretty early in the stream for a code hype.
Well, we might do a code pretty shortly. I just want to dive in on Alice for a second. We saw her have a lot of effect on that match. Looking at her passive here, being able to increase her movement speed for 20% for 1 second every time she uses an ability, that can be very helpful, especially with that sunrise attack. Right? She unleashes the power of the sun, 375 magic damage, and it stuns all the enemies. That's critical. 10-second cooldown, and that cooldown drops down to only 6 seconds at level 6. That's huge. That's an AoE stun every 6 seconds, which is incredible, just as her first ability. That second ability, Friendship, she creates that shield, protecting her and her fellow teammates. So, seeing Alice, teaming up with someone like Teamy, where Teamy gives everyone that gold boost that's around him, Alice gives them all that shield of protection. Or even who are some other good grouping or team fight heroes that will work well with that. Like Omen has his damage reduction as well. Stacking those on top of each other would be nuts. And then her Hissy Fit, where she gets that cursed circle reducing the movement speed, which we saw a bunch of times in that match. It really made that difference. 35% movement speed reduction, and that's nuts. That can really lock down an enemy team while also doing a little bit of damage. But that's incredible. It was really, really good play from Alice that match. Let's go ahead and get another match in. Sorry for talking a bit there. I just wanted to say, man, that Alice, I forget who you were, but that was some really, really good plays. Dropping that circle, right? You had some really great plays there. Definitely a hero that, at least, I personally haven't been seen playing much. in the matches that I've been playing.
Yeah, so in Twitch chat, M-Class says, wait, we can join you guys in the matches on stream?
Yeah, right now, join
exactly
us!
What we're doing. Yeah, so we got another lobby up. If you're playing on the NA server, this is a lobby 8435. Oh wow, this one filled up much more quickly than
8435.
Looks like we got some repeats though. So maybe let's try to do some kicks. Here. Let's try to do some kicks. You know, unfortunately, don't take it personally if you get kicked out of this match. We just want to give everybody the same opportunity to jump in and play these matches on stream. Yeah. So cool. So yeah, don't take it personally if we kick you. We just want more people to. We want to give as much opportunity to the viewers as possible. You know, there's limited spots. We can only play so many matches today. So if we do notice the same name from match 1 hopping into match 2, give you the boot, and we want to give your spot to somebody else.
Cool.
Let's double check. I think we're looking pretty good here. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. And we'll get another match going in just a second on the EU server right after this one. So if you guys play on EU, be sure to stick around for that match. L'Oreal's a first ban. You know, we saw her get a lot of attention over the last couple weeks with her release. Very, very powerful hero. I mean, her ability to regenerate as quickly as she does is insane, especially with the amount of attacks that she has. And what's your thoughts on L'Oreal?
Very strong hero. So I don't play her myself, so I can't really speak too in depth. But I know the attitude. She's brand new to the NA server, and I know before she did come here. Before she did come over to the NA server, she's been released for a few months on the Europe server. And my understanding was always she's very, very strong mid laner. You know? Yeah. And I've looked at her skill kit, and she's got some really good combos. But yeah, like I said, I can't speak firsthand about how to best to play her. You know, I definitely have my favorite roles, and mage is not one of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, me either. I'm more of a tank and warrior class myself.
If I had all day to play the 50+ heroes and learn them inside and out, I probably wouldn't be on this stream. I'd be playing.
That's a good point. Speaking of warriors and tanks, looks like we do have Max in this match. Max is going to be coming out tomorrow. I think he just came out in the EU, right?
No, it's
let's see. 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, so we got a spoiler on this stream.
That's right. It's a spoiler.
Definitely. We had a little flub earlier this week, and Max was sneakily available for purchase on the North and Latin America servers.
And he'll be available for everyone starting tomorrow.
Exactly. So even though some people had the ability to get him early before we jumped on that, at least he's available for everybody later this evening in North America and about 30 minutes in Europe. So. Yeah.
And
but now look,
great.
From being on this stream, you get a sneak peek. You can learn about what he does, how you think you'd best play him before you even get hands-on with him.
It'll be great seeing him in this match. It looks like he is going that jungle route with Punish, which will be very interesting. The heal on Omen, no surprise there, with all his damage reduction, being able to heal on top of that's going to be very, very critical. And you know, Ryoma, honestly, I haven't played him much. What do you think about Ryoma? He saw tons and tons of play this weekend at the CSSA collegiate tournament that we hosted here.
Very strong hero. I mean, he's got almost like a complete package. He has burst damage. He has lane control. You know, he has a bit of mobility as well. He's got an escape. It's all the things you kind of want, you know, to really control the match.
Omega, cool seeing him in this match. That must be the tank Omega build, or maybe it's the support Omega build. We'll see. We've been seeing a couple different Omega builds popping up online. Brown Bag did a cool video about that what, a week ago.
Brown Bag is a notorious Omega fan. It's a very small portion of the AOV community who really play Omega, but Brown Bag is probably one of the top champions for Omega.
Definitely.
So I want to talk about Max for a bit, since we're going to get to see him. This is depending on if you follow our YouTube channel. This might be the first footage for some people.
Yeah.
Watching the stream. So Max has the punish ability. Can't say whether or not he's going to go jungle. You know, it'd certainly be an interesting choice. That's not the talent I would pick. But Max, definitely, I've been playing I took advantage of the sneak peek this week. I picked him up when I could, and I've been playing a few matches with him, and you know it's a lot of fun. He's a tough hero, that's for sure, but he has a very interesting kit. Very interesting.
Yes, and we'll see it in just a minute.
Exactly. I'll save some of the talk for when he actually starts executing his skills and combos.
Yes. Max's ultimate is pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's seems to be doing pretty well in the jungle so far. I mean, he's about to hit that level 3, and we're not even a minute into the match. He's clearing that top jungle completely.
Ryoma and Omen both under level, but trying to clear that top lane up against Yorn and Ormar, taking out that Seagull for that extra sight. Nice choice on Ormar there. Zuka holding the center lane against Tolan. Very good choice there with Violet roaming. Omega's pushing the bottom lane with Grak. That'll be fun to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, probably going to be a very unexciting lane, 1v1. You know, not too much can happen. Even if
tank versus tank.
Even if Omega does get hooked in, he's probably going to be okay until there's some more levels on the stream.
Nice. Omega's continuing to hold that lane with Max's support. Let's see what's going on up top. Looks like Ormar barely got out of a team fight.
So we're talking, you teased Max's ult early, and you can see that now. You just saw him fly in from the bot lane completely.
Wow.
So Max has a global presence. Basically, his ultimate, which can be used, I think it has a very long cooldown. I'm not sure about level 1 if it's longer than a minute, but it is at least 1 minute. So he's a very long cooldown due to that global presence. Basically, what Max does, he turns those mechanical arms of his into a portable rocket, hops on, and he can go anywhere on the map. So basically, what happens is he provides vision when you activate the ability. Provides vision of all enemies, no matter where they are on the map. So it has this tactical advantage. But what he could do to follow that up is also choose one of those enemies as a target. So he climbs on his rocket and he'll fly, no matter how far away they are, he'll fly in. So it's almost like instant gank, no matter where he is on the map.
Nice. We'll probably see that in just a minute too.
It's a lot of fun, but I mean, it's one of those high risk, high reward. If your team's not ready and you fly in, you could, or if the enemy team is aware, bot lane just tells the top, hey, Max is coming in on the rocket. Oh, they can react.
Where's that hook? Grak taking out Omega, almost took down Tolan as well, but didn't have the hook ready. There goes Max, flying across the screen, slamming right into the enemy up here, to the Yorn.
Yeah,
Violet.
And you see what I mean here. Fortunately, it worked out for them. They got a kill. But Ryoma, in the beginning, he was a little too far away. He just wasn't ready for Max to jump in. Fortunately, with the rest of Max's skills, he was able to slow down the opponent and get at least one of those kills. But I think if Ryoma was ready and he was closer from the beginning, they might have got 2.
Definitely. Zuko taking out Tolan. That Max level 6 versus that Zuko level 7 versus Zuko level 6 for the jungle. The Max definitely has a huge advantage over the opposing team right now. But unfortunately, the rest of his team is not doing so hot. Lots of level 4s and 5s. So we'll see what happens this match. It's still anyone's game. It's 2-4. Only a 300 gold differential.
Yeah, as Omen goes down in the top.
Nice. Ormar just barely getting out of there. Oh no, that wasn't.
So there's a fight in the mid. Got a Grak popping his ult.
Nice.
Looks like it was an even trade though. It was a 1-for-1.
Max continues to build up, trying to clear that wave. Ormar coming down against Max with the support of Violet. Max pulling back, knowing that he can't take the 2 of them on without any help. Yorn coming in as well to support that push against Max. The rest of the team organizes, knows what's going on. They're coming in to join Max. So we'll see if they stop there, if they keep pushing on. Red team's going up against Abyssal Dragon. Will the blue team try to get a steal? See, this would be interesting to see that Max fly in just to try to get that Abyssal Dragon final blow. Flies in on Violet or something. But probably not going to happen as he takes down the red buff instead. Red team does get that Abyssal Dragon, securing them a gold advantage of about 1,000 gold.
Yeah, it looks like in the bot lane, I almost called him OP Mega. Omega had a case of bad tunnel vision. He was so close. He was pushed so far up the lane. Clearing that minion wave with like 10% health. So Violet walked over and said, "Hi."
Boom.
Bye.
Got her. Oh, is Max gonna get out of there? Yes, he does. While the rest of the team continues to push hard. Ooh, Grax running back to the middle lane.
I think
Zuka.
I think the blue team really needs their Omega with Omen with everybody else. Gosh, all these O heroes.
Oh yeah.
But Omen's, he's just, he's going to get a top tower, which is great, split push. But I think he's probably more useful trying to turn some fights with them. His ulti is super powerful.
It is. It's crazy powerful. It's very surprising seeing him not be a, I guess you could say a roamer, roaming between lanes. But we'll see if it pays off as they continue to push hard against Ormar.
Ooh, didn't land his mini hook. I think that definitely would have been a kill if he pulled Ormar back in.
Yes.
Right on the edge of the range.
Almost made it there. Almost, but unfortunately almost does not count in Arena of Valor. Only in horseshoes and hand grenades. We don't have any of those in this game yet. Let's see what happens next. Ooh, Ryoma might get trapped. No, he's able to get in with Tolan. But will they stay or will they go? It looks like they're running back.
The party's definitely mid, and we got Max bot. I'm sure he is there. You guys is prepping that ult. But who's he going on? Because he's one jumping into 5.
Ooh, and the hook on Max.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. How it's high risk, high reward. If your team's not there to back you up, you could easily just fly in 1 to 5. Fortunately, they were close enough here, but I think this fight could have been a bit better.
Omen taking down Ormar, Tolan taking down Grak, and Omen taking down Violet as well. Amazing tournament advance for the blue team as they continue to push hard against this tower. They take down the tower. They still have the minions. Are they going to keep pushing? They have that ballista. They are continuing to push, getting as much damage as possible on this tower. Are they going to keep going? They do have the opportunity. They have 4 seconds, but they aren't. They're pulling back. They're letting the minions go in and get slaughtered. But that was great. 2 towers for the blue team as they continue to also take out the red team's blue side jungle.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go Abyssal Dragon here, which makes sense. They have the space and the time for it.
They do. And taking advantage of times like this is what's really critical in Arena of Valor. Recognizing that moment and taking that advantage of that when you can with that Abyssal Dragon. Let's take a look at the gold as the teams are regrouping. Boom! It was definitely in the red's advantage for the longest time, and then blue spiked up, but it is starting to come back down a little bit. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Let's get back into the action there. What's going on here? Looks like we had Omen fall.
Yeah, we got a bit of Max is flying in on Yorn, but again, he had no allies with him. I think he's just trying to control the match completely himself. And
nice.
He got a kill. Looks like maybe
is it worth
get 2,
it, though?
depending on Tolan.
All depends on Tolan and Omen and Omega. They do get the kill on Grak.
So I don't necessarily approve of that Max's decision making. I think it only worked because he has the level advantage.
Yes.
He's level 13 when those opponents were about 10.
Yeah.
But if they were equal level, that would have ended in disaster.
Definitely. 3 kills to the blue team as they continue to try to push in on this Azuka. Clear the wave. Omen and Tolan hanging out in the jungle, hiding in that jungle, waiting for their opponents to come back out.
Yeah, we got a lull in the action. Clam Smith on Twitch chat is asking about what's in the works, champion remakes, balance changes, upcoming events, things like that. I don't think we have anything to share now, but you've told me before our next update is going to be a pretty big deal, isn't it?
It is. Our next update is going to be amazing, and we're going to have a lot of information coming out about that really soon. So definitely keep an eye on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook. We have some huge, huge changes coming, which are all super beneficial for you guys. You're going to be super excited about what we have coming out in our next update. Not just new heroes, but some great, great new stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We will have a lot more information on social media, and we'll have some cool events going on at the same time as well. In fact, you know, a little bit separate from that update is we might have a pretty cool event coming up pretty soon as well. So keep an eye on social media, keep an eye on the news, and we'll see what happens. Wow, Max takes down a tower, and the Darkslayer is about to fall.
It's definitely a good question, and exciting times are ahead. I haven't seen much of this new update, but from what I hear internally, it's going to be a pretty big deal.
It is. It's a pretty big deal. We are super excited about it, and we know that you guys are going to love it. I shouldn't say no. I should say we hope, but it's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're super excited about this. Man, Abyssal Dragon Blue is just cleaning house. Darkslayer and Abyssal Dragon. No one's down on their team. Red's trying to regroup as best as possible while we're at that 11-minute mark.
Blue team definitely has red team back against the ropes. I mean, it's if you just look at this mini map, you know, all the towers still standing on the blue side, and the blue team is just taking everything, taking Darkslayer, taking Abyssal Dragon, and knock down all the towers. It's gonna be really, really tough for red team to kind of turn this around.
Definitely. Oh, no. Is there some action in the top lane? Are they gonna push on Zuka? It doesn't look like it. I was gonna say, speaking of being on the ropes, yeah, if you guys didn't take a look last week, we had a new skin come out for Raz, our Frostbite. Frostbite?
Yes,
Frostbite skin, where Raz has an all new boxing Frostbite blue and ice skin. It's pretty awesome. Great, cool little lore video with the history of his tattoos and this new skin. It's pretty awesome. So if you guys haven't checked out the Frostbite lore video or the Frostbite skin, definitely worth looking at if you guys are fans of Raz and mages.
Yeah, my favorite thing about that skin is how it actually changes the abilities, which makes sense. I mean, if you're gonna make an ice themed skin,
yeah,
the guy's base kit is based on fire. It wouldn't make much sense if the abilities didn't change. But I always love those skins that put in that they're more than just skins. It's almost like a bit of a remodel.
Definitely. Looks like we have a little bit of action as the red team takes out some of the blue team's jungle. Catching up on that gold.
Max is flying in, and this time he actually does have teammates right there, readily available.
Wow, boom, taking down Omen. This might actually swing in Red's favor, and Omen falls as well. Omen and Omega have both fallen. Max takes down Zuka, but at what cost? Toland falls to Yorn. Wow, this is a huge swing in the Reds team's advantage. If they can take down Ormar and Max, this could be a whole another game. Max falls as they circle back to Ormar. They lose Grak. No, they lose Raz, sorry. But they keep pushing hard on Ormar. Or sorry, Ryoma. Man, Ormar's the one running in on Ryoma. Oh, is he falling? That was it. That is almost a team wipe on the blue team. Omen and Omega just respawned. Man, talk about a huge comeback.
Yeah, this Max is. I've noticed he's still playing and behaving the same way that he did when he had a huge level advantage. But now that gap is closed, and he can't just single-handedly go in 1v4, 1v5 and force those fights. And for anybody who may not know, because Max isn't available yet, he's still got about 20 minutes to go. When you see that glowing circle around him, that actually serves as a damage reduction. So you can be a little bit brave and take fights you normally wouldn't on other heroes when you are Max, but it'll only go so far. It's definitely a temporary effect.
Speaking of temporary effects, it looks like the morale of the red team with that victory has definitely gotten them in shape. They're all grouped up and ready to go, trying to bait the blue team into a battle mid, and it looks like Omen might bite. Does he take the bait? There goes Max. Max flies in. He takes the bait as the red team continues to pummel them. Yorn falls to Toland. Yeah. Tongue-tied. Toland falls. as well. Max taking that Ormar. 1 for 2 right now, but it looks like we might have a switch up as Ormar falls.
Yeah,
Brack falls.
I think that morale that the red team was mustering is all but gone.
It is, definitely. This might even be game. No, there's not enough minions around. There is a wave on the top lane, but it's not cleared. So, you know, they have, 10 seconds before someone spawns. They either should do something to take this opportunity to get themselves a bit of an advantage. They're splitting up across all 3 lanes to clear the waves. Waiting for their blue wave to come in on the top lane and in the middle lane. The wave is finally here on the mid lane. Are they going to push in? Red team sees that opportunity and pushes down the mid to keep those minions off their tower.
Yeah, except it looks like blue team, they have total lane control. All 3 lanes are pushed, so the red team's going to be stretched pretty thin in defending.
Definitely.
Like seeing some new viewers pop up in Twitch saying it's their first time here. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to all you guys.
Welcome, welcome.
Just to give you a bit of a background, we do this every week. You know, we just hop on stream for about an hour and a half. We like to just play some games with viewers. You know, we open the lobby and we put the code in, invite you guys to play. So, welcome.
Glad that you guys can join us today. We'll be dropping in redemption code shortly. This is the 2nd match in North America, and after this, we will do at least one match in EU, potentially 2.
We're
depends on time.
Yeah, I think we're time strapped, so maybe we only got time for 1 match in EU, but we don't want to leave you guys out.
Exactly, exactly. As both teams clash hard in the jungle, this is a rumble in the jungle without any boxing gloves. Let's see what happens. Zuka falls to Ryoma's blade. Wow, Yorn gets taken down hard by Tolan, as well as Grack from Omen. No, Ormar does not get out of there in time. That is a 4-drop. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're clearing the wave. It looks like they're unsure of what to do. He who hesitates meditates in a horizontal position on the floor, so you better get moving before you get knocked out.
Man, you are just full of these zingers. I've never heard that before, man. That's great.
Oh man, they're pushing hard. The wave's there. The wave's there. 2 versus 1. They're going up against the tower. Omega tanking, trying to keep the minions to do as much damage as possible on the tower. They're able to break through in the top lane while they rotate down to the center lane. Omega's pushing hard on that. Still, we got a ballista there helping out, but that gets taken down by the red team. Nice recovery from the red team, pushing back those minions.
Yeah, it's a pretty long match. We're nearing the 20-minute mark.
We are. This has definitely been a good match. I mean, let's look at the stats. We got a few minutes. Both teams were split pretty hard. It started off in Blue's favor, dropped to the red team for a while, and then Blue had that huge comeback. It was like one big team fight, followed up by that Abyssal Dragon, Spirit Sentinel combo. And then, of course, the Darkslayer, Abyssal Dragon again to bring them up to where they were at their peak. Uh-oh. Am I bugging out? No, here we go. Looks like blue team's continuing that Spirit Sentinel push, get that HP buff. Zuka's just hiding there by himself, not sure what to do. Here comes the red team off to Zuka's rescue.
This is going to be a key Darkslayer. If the red team manages to steal it, they can get a lot of momentum.
Definitely. If they are able to distract the blue team and get them off the Darkslayer, which is a good start. Omen falls to Violet. Good job on that. They also take out Max in the process. They haven't lost anyone yet. That was, wow, that was huge. That might be the swing that red team needs.
Yeah, so my question, I mean, they're already rotating. My question was going to be, what choice are they going to make? Are they going to push the mid, or are they actually going to take this Darkslayer?
And, I personally think that Darkslayer was the right call.
Absolutely.
Preventing the blue team from getting it, having that timer reset, and being able to do more damage when they do their own push, like they are right now against the tower. Hooking in there for the kill on Tolan. Nice job, Grack. They're taking down that tower. They're going to push hard. It might be game for red. If they keep this up, They do. They're taking out those minions. They have a couple ballistas with them. They're going against that tower, and that's game.
That was a GG swing. About 11 minutes, 10 minutes into the match, I did not see it going this way.
Look at that. Out of nowhere. That was an amazing, amazing match. That was some great play. Absolute great play. MVP for Max, definitely. Had some good timing on his rocket. A couple questionable ones, but good play there, and definitely that Violet.
I think they just lost momentum. That's all it was. They had it in their favor, but they didn't tower dive. They were playing way too safe, and they allow when you allow more time for your opponents, that's actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Surprise redemption codes. No warning. Just go, go wild.
I'm logging out. We're gonna hop on the EU right now. So we're gonna hop out here. I think that's the right thing, right? Next map, yeah. Next match will be back soon.
DJ Helsing hits the wrong button and everybody benefits.
Yeah.
Redemption codes are on stream right now.
Redemption codes. That came out of nowhere. Let's do a match on the EU for all of our EU brethren. Want to get a match in. As I'm still logging in. Yes, log in. Yes, I want to play. And so the match begins. Excelsior! That's funny. I like that. That's the name of the skin. Sorry, total side note there. Let's get a match. Custom match. Let's do this. We're on the EU server. We want to hang out with you guys. Lobby ID 3320. Join us in EU. We got some people asking in chat, what's up with these codes? What are they for? This is a redemption code. It's a special giveaway. We do these giveaways on Thursdays when we do our live streams. You never know what you're going to get. It's totally, we don't even know what that code is. The team gives it to us. We don't check because we want it to be a surprise. And you guys can redeem those for some special in-game rewards. Each server is a different code. So if you're on the EU, be sure to use the EU code. If you're in Latin America, use the Latin America code, etc. We're going to get this last match in of the evening.
Did you mention that these codes are on a first come first serve, capped at 100?
That's right. There's only 100 uses each, so the first 100 people that use each of those codes get it. So it's a race. Race to that code. Redeem it as quick as you can, and we'll see what you guys get. We got a couple more folks joining us here. We just need a few more people. Lots of people on Facebook joining us. Hey, what's going on with Nintendo Switch? Good question. We don't have any formal announcements yet about the Nintendo Switch, so keep your eyes out on social media for more info about that. I know a lot of people have been asking all across the interwebs, so we want to let you guys know that. We are aware that you guys are asking, and there will be some announcements, so just keep your eyes open for that. Hype, hype! Yeah, let's get 5, 6, 7 more people. We know you're here. We see the numbers. We know who's watching.
I don't know. It's kind of late. It's past bedtime in EU.
Maybe next time we start with EU, and we'll switch over to North America. That sounds like a good idea.
I don't know. It's still, and we start this late. At midnight EU time. So
that is a good point. All right. Well, tell you guys what. We'll give him maybe 2 more minutes, and then we'll switch over to Abyssal Clash.
Sure.
End it on an Abyssal Clash.
I don't know. If we can't get 10 for a normal match, I think it's tough to get 10 for Abyssal Clash.
Well, we could jump back over to North America, but I really wanted to get an EU match in.
Well, we're getting some people.
There we go.
Got a quick burst. Still need 4 more. Lobby
3-2.
3320. I think you know what else is a factor that plays into this? These viewers, they want to redeem those codes.
That's right.
You can only redeem them. You can only redeem them in the game. So we almost forced people to make a choice. Do you want to redeem the code, get the freebie, or do you want to play on stream? I don't think there's a perfect solution for that. But
maybe next time we drop it even earlier in the middle of a match, so that well then it's not fair for people that are in the match. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. We'll have to get back to you guys on that. But speaking of that, what do you think of this match so far here, Zazzer?
Well, there's nothing to think about. We didn't pick anything.
Well, what do you think about this
I think you're sticking to the script and going on autopilot. That's what I think.
We got Xanus as the first band. Have you played Xanus a lot lately?
I have not, no.
He also got a lot of play this weekend. His lifesteal was pretty interesting. He was used in at least half the matches this weekend in the CSSA collegiate finals, and I actually haven't played as him myself.
I'm too busy running from Xanus to play Xanus. Man, he comes sprinting at me, and I just opposite way as fast as I can. And unfortunately, you can't outrun Xanus.
Violet as a band as well. You know, the EU meta is a little bit different than North America. They have some heroes that aren't available in North America yet, and the playstyle is totally different as well. I mean, knowing that how much you've played in EU in the past, what's your thoughts on these builds?
I think you put me on the spot because
I
think the metas have actually gotten closer and closer as the rosters are getting more and more alike. You know, the NA server is definitely starting to catch up. It's not so much about playstyle. It's like you said, picks and bans. Those are mostly the differences. I think the playstyles are pretty similar because those heroes are the same and the patches are the same. So at least the balance changes don't vary.
Yeah, I would definitely say there's been a lot more Irie in play. She's available. We've been seeing her. I don't know. I would say we've been seeing her banned less lately, at least from what I've been seeing when I log into European matches.
Do you think that's now because she is available?
Probably.
Because now more people are familiar, you know.
Exactly.
When she was rare and you're like, oh, I've never played against that hero, and she just stomps you, you're more inclined to ban. But now you start seeing, and it's like, oh, wow, maybe she is a reasonable hero to deal with.
Yeah. How do you play? Once you see her more, you know how to play around her style, how to defeat her. So
I think that was the same with Superman as well last year when he released. He came out and everybody's just like their gut instinct was, wow, he is super strong, we gotta ban him. And then about a week later, 2 weeks later, people learned how to deal with him. They're like, all right, now I see how he works. Now I see where his weaknesses are. There are some other heroes that prioritize.
Definitely. Yeah, another thing on the European, not the CSSA Championship that just happened, but the February European Finals that just happened this last weekend.
Was ESL Go Forward, right?
Yeah, the ESL Go Forward Finals. There was some really good plays from the European teams, and some very interesting picks and bans, which were a little bit, a lot different than what we saw earlier that day in the CSSA event. So, and even different than what we saw today in our Texas Collegiate Championship. We had Texas A&M versus
University of Texas.
University of Texas, that's right.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool tournament. Well, I won't call it a tournament. It was like more like a showcase match. It was a pretty cool event that went on. I'm not sure how many of you caught that, but South by Southwest, which is going on right now in Austin, Texas, has an esports stage, and Arena of Valor had a showcase match earlier today that was on stream.
Definitely check that out later. You can head over to our Twitter channel and check out the links and the information about where you can watch that on video on demand. It should be available. I could be wrong though. Definitely double check. I watched it earlier, but if it's still up, it's something I do not know. Superman constantly on the move in that middle lane. I never really actually played as Superman. You used to play him a little bit, right?
No, he is too tough for me. I am too casual for Superman. 3 skills is enough. Now I gotta memorize 6. I'm out.
That's right. He's a very hard hero to play. He's definitely not. My skill set is not in the Superman level. That's for sure.
Yeah, he also, like I said, I talk about my personal play style, my personal preferences a lot, and he just unfortunately does not align with that.
Talana's pushing hard against Superman with the support of Thane.
I am constantly juggling the balance of, getting experience with every hero because I'm a community manager on the game, while also dealing with the grind of solo queue and wanting to get out of gold. Sometimes when it comes to playing heroes, there's a conflict.
Nice. Ooh, Thane clearing the wave there. Let's see what's going on up top. Lubu, sporting his regular skin. He just had a new skin come out just last week, right?
It was a little bit longer than that. He had Chinese New Year, Crimson Lubu.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking Wukong, aren't I? The
Yes, you are definitely thinking Wukong.
I'm thinking Wukong. That just came out a couple days ago.
I mean, the Wukong skin was, red and fiery. I can see the confusion.
Sorry. Wukong just came out.
Yeah, the Ember's Wukong skin. It was this week, actually. It was pretty... Well, Europe's already had it for a while, but for North America and Latin America, it's a pretty awesome new skin.
Arthur dealing some good damage, clearing that lane pretty quick, while Lubu and Zilla are coming in, trying to push in on Dao Chan and Butterfly. So we'll see. Looks like we got some action. 3 versus 2. Lots of pressure against Irie. She falls.
Yeah,
Will Dao Chan fall as well?
With Zill there, I mean, that's no surprise that they managed to get a kill. His mobility and his burst are just...
Yeah, Zill and Akroth were 2 other heroes that were seen a lot over the weekend in the tournament scene.
Superman with that super speed that he has, just he was about around the Abyssal Dragon when they were setting up that fight, and now you see he got there and helped them get that second kill and just flew right across the map.
Superman, now you're here, now you're not. What's going on? That speed is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, and it is true to canon, true to DC canon. Superman, there are some stories out there that try to answer the question, who's faster, Superman or Flash?
That's a big question.
It's an undersold trait of his.
Yeah, no one knows, man.
It's cool that our designers, they got that right, and they said Superman, he should be able to move fast around the map.
Yeah. I remember that classic Smallville episode. Superman, the Flash, going head to head. They run, and then it cuts to black. It's like, oh, who's gonna win?
That is a timeless comic trope. There's been a lot of covers and a lot of stories that set up that same situation at end.
I'm trying to remember. Did Supergirl have a race with the Flash? I think they did in season 1 of Supergirl. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain there was another little Supergirl versus Flash, cut to black.
All right, and to all of our dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed the AOV stream. But this is now DC. This is now DC Comics talk.
Nah, we're just goofing off. We're just goofing off. Back to Superman attacking this mid jungle or this mid tower hard with the support of Raz and Zill. Ooh, what's that? Thane taking out Zill. Nice play there. Going to the south, we do have Tilanas pushing hard, trying to clear this jungle while keeping an eye on Superman. Does Superman know she's there? Probably. We'll see what happens in a couple of minutes. Dao Chan, I have to say, I haven't seen much action with Dao Chan this match.
It's just surprising because, Dao Chan, she did kill once. She was down for the count for a little bit. But Dao Chan, I think she's just really, really strong in the right hands. Definitely. My hands are not the right hands, but one of our colleagues, he is a very, very highly skilled Dao Chan player, and I'm amazed when I play with him.
Let's see what these 3 are going to do. Are they going to go Abyssal or go to the mid lane? It looks like they're going to the mid lane, teaming up with Dao Chan. Looks like they got a 5 versus 2, 5 versus 1. Is Lubu going to fall? He does.
I think our Flash versus Superman talk kind of spark some discussion. Yeah, I think we've got a torn community.
That's the point. That's why we want you guys to have that conversation. Let us know what you think. Which of those heroes do you like best? Who would win in a fight in AOV? What's going on here? Not much action in the bottom lane. Ooh.
They want it to be, but Superman, he has that, like I said, he has that mobility. He can do pretty well.
He can. Arthur trying to take out, what is that? Is it Irie? No, that's Butterfly. I think that's Butterfly.
Yeah, Irie's in the top one.
Yeah, it's that what's it
She's
called?
looking
Cyberpunk?
like the Cyberpunk skin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can see the confusion. Yeah.
I see these like long locks. What is this?
Oh, Dao Chan.
Oh my goodness!
What a group stun.
That was amazing.
I mean, she's
Butterfly getting that reset.
too close for comfort on the blue team. But that was, man, look, she got 3 of them frozen in time. Followed up with her ult.
Oh man. And she's still there. She's not running away. They're keeping that pressure on hard.
Superman coming top, looking like he wants to get a kill or 2. Definitely got 1 so far. Now they're just taunting Thane.
Okay. Wow. Superman flying into the center and try to put some pressure on Talanis as her love-sworn skin is trying to take down that mid lane. Will her lover take her down?
He had the chance to take her. He whiffed.
Where's Arthur when you need him? Arthur versus Talanis. Broken heart waiting to happen. Abyssal Dragon potentially going down, or is Talanis going to try to steal? Nope, looks like it goes to the red team, putting them almost at even odds on the gold count. A lot of back and forth. What's going on up top? Irie and Thane doing their thing, waiting for Lubu. I always get Lubu and Wukong mixed up in this game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, one
they're both red and
one
black,
is a monkey and one is a man. So
I know. It's just it's the long headdress thing, and it always throws me off. Nice, and the color schemes.
Action going down in mid.
Lots
at
of
that
action.
mini map. Everybody's there except Raz.
Ooh, Arthur falling. Butterfly getting that reset. Will it be enough? Irie taking down Lubu.
Ooh, Zill.
Zill falling as well. Another reset. Boom. Woo. Nice. Nice. Triple kill from Butterfly. No surprise there with her ultimate.
I wish we could see the red team's chat, because I gotta imagine somebody saying, Raz, where were you? Like, everybody was clumped up. Raz could deal some of that AoE damage, do some of his, throw his fists around, interrupt some abilities. And he was just, oh no, I'm doing my thing in the bottom lane. You guys have fun.
Oh man, Raz. Talana's, well, at least she's coming back to the mid. As they're pushing in on Raz and that tower. Is Butterfly going to take it? She does. I don't know, if you had to guess right now, where would your money be? Red or blue?
You know what? I am not confident. I'm not a betting man. And I am not confident saying which, because as we saw today, these matches, it's anybody's game, really. We thought that blue team earlier, I think it was our second match, they were just, they had the victory in their hands. They managed to lose.
Yeah.
So, that being combined with me just not being a betting man, I don't want to jinx anything.
With that being said, a big shout out for anyone that wants to see some good matches. Head over to our Twitch channel or on Facebook. You guys can watch, or on Periscope and Twitter. You guys can watch the replays and the video on demands for this last weekend's CSSA Collegiate Finals. Those final matches were amazing. I want to say as UC Irvine went 6-0 on day one. Woo! And they came into the semifinals. They won the semifinals, no losses. They went into the finals against San Diego. And San Diego lost the first match, won the second match to Irvine. So Irvine, that's the first loss for the entire tournament. They came back and got another win. Then San Diego took another win and went 2-2. And then San Diego took the final game match, taking that victory away from Irvine. And man, everyone online was saying, oh, Irvine's going to take it, Irvine's going to take it. But nope, it went to San Diego. And it was a match very similar to this. Very, very one-sided. And out of nowhere, they swept in. And one team fight is all it took to get that victory and the $1,800 cash prize. Oh. Actually, I should rephrase that. The whole event was $1,800 in cash prizes. I don't remember exactly what the first team was split. Yeah.
Okay.
The split within the top 3. But it was pretty awesome. It was a really good match.
That would have been big if the blue team got that kill on Zoom.
Kill on Zoo? Oh no! What's gonna happen? Oh, Arthur falls to Torlanus. He's heartbroken. His lover slayed him right in the middle of the lane. That sounds like a fanfic story in the making. They have a minion, so they could push the tower. Only one, no, 2. They have a
this
ballista. They do have a ballista.
They have the ballista with them. That's all they need with the 4 heroes.
Boom, 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 wham, bam, and that is match. Awesome job, you guys.
Yeah. So before we break down the match, talk about things, we're seeing a lot of chatter about basically just general game feedback. A lot of
cool.
good player thoughts on balancing, things like that. And I just want to on camera acknowledge some of it. So for example, somebody was asking if we could get a feedback survey in the Twitch chat.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think we need that, and I just want to bring it up so they don't feel ignored. Basically, we're obviously reading the chat, and we have access to the whole chat after these streams too. So
definitely.
If you drop it in chat, we're definitely aware of it, and we do read that. But also, to address your idea of a survey where you could leave thoughts on balance changes and who you think needs a buff or a nerf, vice versa. There's 2 great places in the community you can go. I mean, Discord is one. We have a great bot set up where you can leave suggestions using a bot command, and your suggestion very well could be feedback for balance changes, and that will the bot will automatically format it and mark it internally so that we could just kind of download that chat history and have access to all of the suggestions made over a certain period of time. That's one spot. Another place, if you want to actually just expand on why you think this hero needs a buff or a nerf, etc. Reddit. Reddit is probably the best place to go, and the benefit that adds is you can start a discussion with other players.
Definitely.
So even if you have one opinion, you might actually just get some valuable feedback from another player in the comments saying hey, if you're struggling against this hero, why don't you try using this strategy or that hero as a counter? Not saying that they don't need a nerf or a buff, but at least you may be able to learn from other players. I think, so if you go Reddit/r/Arena of Valor, start a thread, start that discussion. We'd love to see it. Numerous members of the team, not just community, the designers read those threads daily, things like that.
Definitely. And like Zaz was saying, every piece of feedback is super important to us. So keep it coming, you guys. Head over to Discord. We've got that great bot that's collecting the feedback. Head over to Reddit. Put your idea in there to start that discussion. We're always listening to you guys' feedback, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Any other thoughts or feedback before we wrap this up for today?
No, I mean, it was great. It seemed like the stream, we had a little bit of a slow start, but I'm glad to see some of our regular viewers were able to make it in here. Definitely had some really good games today.
Definitely.
These were, I don't want to speak ill of past streams, but I think we had some of the best, some of the better matches than we've had in a while.
And with daylight savings time, we know that messed up the time for you guys a little bit.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. It's actually later in the EU than it is before. Okay. Wow.
Yes, I think so. So either way, we are going to be revisiting the stream times. We might be back at 3. We might be back at a different time. But we are going to be taking a break next week. We will not have a live stream next Thursday or Friday. But you guys can join us tomorrow for AOB Strats, our new stream with our partners at AOB Stats, for some thoughts and feedback about particular heroes. So definitely check that out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming out. Be sure to redeem those redemption codes if they're still available. They're 100 uses each, so it is a race to see who gets it first. But we thank you guys for all your support, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Bye.